Treating your emergencies with urgency. The Animal ER of Southwest Florida is an after-hours emergency veterinary care center in Cape Coral, and they want to help care for your furry family member in a time of need. I am so happy to welcome to the show Dr. Thomas Mullins. He is medical director of the Animal ER of Southwest Florida. Good morning. So great to have you on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
And this little guy, I have a feeling, is going to steal this show this morning. We got to introduce Basil. He's French,
That's
right?
French bulldog.
And we're going to kind of get to his story here in just a second, but oh, look at that face. He's posing for the cameras. I've never actually seen such a well-behaved puppy, doctor. How do you guys do it?
This breed is docile.
Aren't they?
He's true to his breed.
They're fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Animal ER, I wish I had known about you guys sooner. You're located right here in Cape Coral. Give
Right.
everybody the background on your services.
We basically provide emergency care for pets and after-hours care for pets. We're an extension of the primary care. Your regular veterinarian, we call the primary care veterinarian, just like primary care physician. So we're there when they're closed, basically.
So, and kind of give an example of, you know, what is an emergency when it comes to your pet? And I have to say, to know about an animal ER like this is so important because you never know when something is going to happen, whether it be your animal or maybe you're driving down the street and something happens to another animal that maybe you want to help. So what do you consider an emergency?
Well, it is a very stressful time, and we implore people to try to be prepared. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But really, there are so many different emergency situations, but what I'd like to do is focus on what signs does your pet show when there is an emergency situation? We're like pediatricians. Our patients can't talk, so we really rely on the owners to tell us, give us information, know their medical history and know those things, so be prepared for that. But when you basically know the normal, as veterinarians we're trained, a lot of our training is learning to know what is normal in an animal so that we can recognize the abnormal, and that's what we ask clients to do too. So look at them, and they have a sense, just again, like people with their children, they have a sense when they're not right, but we ask them to get familiar with it. Get a small flashlight, and if you can do so safely, look at the pet's gums. It gives you a lot of information about their heart and their status, whether they're losing blood, so that's helpful. Is their face swollen? Swollen face and hives on their skin can be an indication of allergic reaction. We have a lot of those down here in Southwest Florida. Are they breathing different? Are they conscious? Are they alert? Are they engaged with you when you talk to them? Do they look at you? If not, that may be a sense that something's going on. Vomiting and diarrhea. Sorry, it's a morning show, but we deal with those things.
Hey, it happens.
And if there's
a lot of
blood,
times early morning it happens.
That's right. Vomiting and diarrhea can become very serious fairly quickly, especially in small critters. Small patients, old patients, debilitated patients, they can become dehydrated very quickly, and we can help with that. Are they trying to vomit and can't? And is their belly distended? Deep-chested dogs, bloat and gastric torsion, we call it, become very serious very soon. Are they straining to urinate or defecate? Are they having puppies or kittens with difficulty? All of those are just a touch of what. In general, if you have a question, call, because our trained staff will help triage over the phone. Yes, this is an emergency. You need to get it in now. You can also give them an idea of our caseload. Is there going to be a wait and things like that? So. And
I can't tell you how great this is because I know so many times where I've experienced needing to pick up the phone and call a veterinarian and nobody's ever there.
Right.
But not the case with you because you actually do operate like an ER, but for animals. You guys are pretty much there around the clock, right?
Well, our hours, we open at 5 o'clock in the afternoon during the week, and then we close at 8 o'clock in the morning. So anytime we're open, we have a trained staff with a veterinarian on duty right there. On weekends and holidays, we're there from 5 o'clock Friday evening until 8 o'clock Monday morning, 24/7. Holidays, basically, again, if anytime your primary care veterinarian is closed, we're open.
You're open.
Yep.
And how long have you guys been in the Cape now?
We've been in the Cape, well, they started the practice in North Fort Myers in 2010.
Okay.
They moved to our current location in 2000, help me, Daria.
2000.
2006, 2010, we moved to our current location.
Okay, well, you guys have been around a while, and you guys are next to, or how do you reference people? Like Mel's Diner off of Pine Island is a good...
Yes, we're on Northeast, 1327 Northeast Pine Island Road. We are just west of Del Prado on Pine Island Road, and we share a parking lot with Mel's Diner.
Okay.
That's an area people are familiar with.
Animal ER of Southwest Florida, if you want to learn more, that is their website. Basil here is actually for sale, right? You can take Basil home if you're interested. So if someone is interested in getting to know Basil and taking him home, what should they do?
Just contact the ER. It's one of my technicians that raises
Okay,
and breeds.
and how old is he now?
He is 12 weeks old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I adopted a border collie, and they're completely different behaviors.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't be this calm ever. Doctor, thank you so much. It was so great having you on.
Nice to be here.
Again, if you want to learn more about Animal ER of Southwest Florida, go to their website. For now, we'll send it over to Carly.
All right, spring is here, and it's time to get serious about style. Up next, back to business basics.